Alright, gents. Here we are. Look at that beautiful scenery out there. This is the... Oh shit, I need to get that, don't I?
Hello,
Okay.
I'm Rue Walters, a cave
Hi, Rue.
scanning specialist.
And I'm Vern Unsworth, a cave explorer with
Hi,
over
Vern.
50 years experience, living near Tham Luang Cave,
Oh,
and
yeah,
a participant of the 2018 rescue operation.
Together
Can you
we'll guide you
tell me
through
that?
the Tham Luang VR adventure, sharing facts about this remarkable place and the
Okay.
2018 rescue you may remember from worldwide coverage. So where are we now, Vern?
Right at the cave entrance, the shrine here is dedicated to the mentioned princess. Visitors leave flowers, incense, food, and small tokens as offerings. It is believed
Why?
that honouring her spirit ensures safe passage through the cave.
You should know
Give me
that
that
in
flower.
reality the
Give
shrine
me
is
that flower.
located outside the cave.
Give me that flower.
It was moved here for the VR recreation, to better fit the flow of the experience.
As you walk, look for the signs. Green marks the main route, follow them to learn the full story. Yellow points to short detours with extra cave information. Let's take the first detour to the entrance alcove. Go right and up to the top of the hill.
Alright, give me a minute. Alright. Please give me safe access on the way down. Thank you. So yeah, this is the Tham Luang... I don't know how to call it, say it. Tham Luang Cave. Tham Luang. Oh shit, this one. You want to go to the entrance up here. Ta-da! Yeah. Look, sign. Oh. You know, this... I saw it earlier. This isn't
At one of the
big
highest areas in Tham Luang, the alcove is also one of the very few that hasn't been affected by floodwaters.
It's hard to imagine 2018 flooding reaching this far.
But it did, and sometimes still does, with water gushing over the edge and into the car parks outside.
Oh,
That's
I bet
why
you.
tourists can't enter during the rainy season when flash floods are possible. When the Wild Boars team and their coach entered, the rainy season was still weeks away. No one expected the cave to flood within hours.
This rainy season, what specific dates are we talking about, Vern?
It usually lasts from November to April, but it's worth keeping an eye on the weather alerts. Since 2018, local authorities have worked to make sure this situation doesn't happen again, and that no one becomes trapped in the cave, cut off by rising water.
Well, that's good to know. About all the equipment here, was this in place during the rescue?
It was. The commanding general set up his base and even slept on a flat area at the top. It was a kind of forward base camp. You can still see water pumps, pipes and other rescue equipment scattered around the cave. We'll come across more of these later, as we've left them in this VR tour as reminders of the rescue.
Makes sense now.
Let's go back to the main route and we'll go through the twisting ramps.
Freya, if you watch this eventually, I kindly ask if you can let us fit in these little tubes, just climb in there if we wanted to, for fun.
Now let's rest for a while and take a look back.
It's even more impressive than from
It
standing
looks
at the
fun in
entrance.
there. I want to.
Entrance chamber is the largest chamber in the cave.
And apart from the alcove, it's all regularly flooded?
Yes, in heavy rain, it forms a lake about 5 meters or 16 feet deep. The water rises from cracks at the back of the chamber.
On my way,
I thought it's mostly rain coming in from the entrance.
Most people do, but almost all water comes from deep inside the mountain itself. And once it fills, it drains away through lower passages we'll be going down now.
How quickly does that happen?
A few hours can completely change the situation here. It might not feel fast, but when you're deep inside the cave, the time flows differently. The weather here changes quickly, and when it does, it doesn't give much warning.
I guess it was the case back in 2018. Is there any way to read about the events in order, chronologically?
Yes. While exploring the cave, your smartwatch will show areas with active info signals, telling you the whole story in detail. Once you reach the signal, you'll be able to read the specific 2018 day story from your tablet.
Okay. So, oh yeah, that little signal thing. Here we are, the twisting around.
A little known fact is that during the early stages of the rescue, some of the first extractions were carried out through passages like these.
Before everything was fully organised?
Exactly. Before the full plan was developed, British divers managed to rescue 4 workmen who had been trapped in Chamber 3. Those initial rescues were incredibly risky. There was no rehearsal, no specialised equipment designed for what they were about to do, no sedatives, no purpose-built masks. You can imagine the difficulties.
I'm trying.
Oh, go up here. The legend.
So about the legend, Vern, what really happened with the princess and her lover?
When the king discovered the relationship, he was furious. To him, it was a violation of royal order.
So they ran away together?
They did. They fled into the mountains, hoping to escape and start a life somewhere hidden.
And this place, Tham Luang, is where they came?
According to legend, yes. While they were hiding, the princess became pregnant. The young man left her inside the cave. This cave, to find food and supplies. He promised he would return.
But I guess he never did.
No, he was captured by the king's soldiers and executed before he could make it back.
So she was left here?
Alone, waiting and hoping. For a long time, she believed he would come back.
And when she realised he wouldn't?
Tragically, she took her own life, overcome with grief. According to legend, her blood became the Meisai River, and her body became the Doi Nang Nong mountain range because it resembles the silhouette of a sleeping pregnant princess.
So Tham Luang means?
The great cave and water source of the sleeping lady. Let's go back to the main route now.
Yeah, I'll stick to it. So, that's the shrine. Okay. So, here we go. Day 1, Saturday, the 23rd of June. The 12 boys of the Wild Boar football team enter a cave to celebrate the 17th birthday of their May Pirapad, yeah. Heavy rain falls that afternoon as soon as the monsoon season arrives early. Soon the parents become concerned looking for the boys. They discover bicycles locked to a fence alongside the abandoned football equipment. The parents realise the boys have gone into the cave, which by that time it was already heavily flooded. Bandit, I don't know what that is. A friend of one of the fathers enters a short distance into the cave while another man searches for about 1.5 hours before returning without finding any trace of the boys. By early hours of the morning, it's clear the major problem. Governor Narrowsack, I don't know, decides to suspend the search overnight, believing there is little anyone can do until morning when water levels are expected to fall. Instead, the water continued to rise. Oh shit! Imagine being stuck in this cave when it's flooding, and then finding out
a bit of a transition space.
That's a good way to describe it. During the rescue, this was initially used as the first dive base.
The operation started here?
At first, it was the logical staging point before they understood the full extent of flooding deeper in.
But it changed later, I guess.
Yes. When the large pumps were installed and water levels were reduced, the dive base moved further into Chamber 3. This area became less central over time.
You know, it's interesting how the front line kept moving deeper into the cave.
And deeper they went, the more complex everything became.
I remember from scanning the cave that it stretches over 10 kilometres or more than 6.2 miles into the mountains.
Yes, that's correct. And Rue, was the whole cave transferred into the VR version we're in now?
No, we've scanned mostly the rescue area and some parts beyond it. The cave extends much further than what we've included here, but even with the area we've captured, we decided to scale it down slightly to make it more accessible.
Sounds good. You can spend hours walking here in real life.
And even more when you're crawling through with a LiDAR scanner.
So, what I'm getting here is these two are actually having an actual conversation, and they just cut out the parts and shit to make it more shorter for us. In my defense, it's actually good. Well done 3R Games for making this possible. Like, trust me, if I tried to do this, I wouldn't be able to. I would not, on my life, I would not be able to do anything. I'm too pathetic like that, you know. But yeah, well done 3R Games for making the Nutty Putty Cave and now this cave. Like, props to you guys.
Feels
Like,
smaller down here and a bit more enclosed.
Yes, we're now directly below the bat's alcove.
what?
So the cave is layered in places.
Vertical complexity is a big part of this cave
I'll
system.
run back.
You wouldn't realise that just walking through.
Not unless you know what to look for, but that's what the signs are for. And your humble guide here.
My humble pie. Ooh. We have to go up there. What's this? Oh, twat man! I gotta go there. Shut up. So it said go up this way. So yeah, on the path this way then. We gotta follow the twat man signs. Bats alcove. Oh, if there's actually bats here, I'll cry. Oh.
What's up here to the left?
That leads to a room full of bats. It's really wonderful. They might move around a bit, but they won't fly into you. They're used to the space.
It's a bit unsettling.
It can be, especially if you're not expecting it.
Do they stay here all year?
Mostly, yes. Caves like this provide stable conditions, temperature, humidity, protection. It is said that Thailand is home to over 150 species of bats, making it one of the most bat-diverse countries in Southeast Asia.
Oh, really? What kind do we have here?
Can't really say. Would you like to ask them personally?
Not really. Okay, let's go back to the main route.
What the fuck? Alright, I've got new stuff here. Day 2, Sunday the 24th of June. Local British caver I don't know how to say his last name. He's called in to help. No one knows the cave better than him. A search begins in the mountains above for the alternate entrances that might bypass the flooded passages. It continues through the rescue. Many small openings are discovered, but all are blocked by mud. Another caver, Napoleon. I don't know how to say that guy. There's going to be a lot of names I can't say in this video, most likely. Oh yeah, what I forgot to mention. This is going to be a long ass video, so grab your popcorn, drinks, snacks, anything, the whole kit and caboodle. Where was I? Arrives and Vern leads the team into the cave. The water is neck deep in places before reaching the ceiling. It becomes clear that divers will be needed. The governor calls in the Thai Navy SEALs, led by LT Coil Dr. Parr. Using maps made from the French cavers they developed theories about where the boys might be trapped despite the limits overheard. Diving and almost no cave diving experience, they make progress but find no one. Vern takes Napoleon, yeah, he's named Napoleon, as far away as Pumps arrive to fight the rising water, but flooding continues. Rescuers still hope some sections remain dry, including Panama Beach, about 2 kilometers inside the cave. Okay. Wow, just truly amazing some caves are. Deadly, but amazing at the same time. I need to get myself a new controller soon. Need to save up money for that one. I don't know how much controllers I need to check. But yeah. Oh, green light. Akuma, say, hey, what's up? Oh, gotta shut the fuck up now. Oh, we were just up there.
How does LiDAR
down
actually work? How do you scan the cave?
Well, it's basically a way of measuring space with light. The scanner sends out thousands, sometimes millions of laser pulses every second. Each pulse hits a surface, like a cave wall, rock formation, a floor, and then bounces back to the sensor.
I see. And the scanner measures how long that takes.
Exactly. Because light travels at a known speed, the system can calculate the distance to every point it hits. Combined, these points form point cloud, thousands of tiny dots layered in space to recreate the cave's shape. So basically, the LiDAR point clouds are very accurate digital recordings of scanned places.
And what's next?
got it.
Can you import this cloud data into the game engine and let the player walk through it?
No, not that simple, I'm afraid. A raw LiDAR scan is usually far too heavy for a VR game. It can contain millions of points, and VR needs to run smoothly at a high frame rate. If the experience stutters, the players can feel uncomfortable very quickly.
So the scan has to be cleaned up first.
Exactly. We need to remove noise, fill gaps, convert the point cloud into usual geometry, and reduce the detail without destroying the natural look of the cave. That's one of the biggest challenges, keeping the scan accurate while making it light enough for real-time VR.
And then there's the game part.
Yes, a real cave is fascinating, but it isn't automatically a good VR experience. We have to think about where the player should go, what they can interact with, how the lighting works, how sound behaves underground, and how to make the space feel mysterious without making it confusing.
Absolutely fascinating.
Like a smiley face. Smiley face. Right, let's read what this says on the way. Concerns grow that the boys may be suffering from hunger and dehydration. The cave water is unsafe to drink. After 3 days without water, the human body begins to shut down. The Thai Navy SEAL arrives that afternoon. I'm seeing a lot of equipment here, like the pipes. Those pipes must have been the pipes that stopped the flooding happening over here. Try to get as far as they possibly can. I got my VR on charge so it won't die halfway through this, hopefully. Oh, I'll go this way. That's into a wall though, so I may as well just follow the path for a minute then. Probably up this way. Okay. Can my stick drift not fucking have a seizure for once, please?
How are your legs holding up, Roo?
They hurt.
Still working?
We're about 2/3 of the way through the first section. If you'd like to take a break from walking and give your arms a workout, there's a small climb area here.
Thanks, I might give that a try.
Once you're done, let's continue deeper into the cave.
Put the moon
We're
walk.
almost at chamber 2.
Billy
You know this place like the back of your hand, Vern.
my love. Okay.
Well, I've lived here for many years. It's been my second home.
That's nice. There we go, new one. The story becomes worldwide news and rescuers begin arriving across the globe. The Thai Navy SEALs advance on only about 110 meters before being forced to stop as conditions around Sam becomes
I
almost
can't
impossible.
stop thinking about these floods, Vern. When was the last major flood?
In 2024, the cave flooded to its highest known level.
It was higher than the rescue?
Yes, the entire cave flooded, including all of Chamber 3 where the original dive base was set up. We'll be reaching it soon.
That's just crazy. I mean, the sheer amount of water.
Nature can't be measured by human standards.
Can you shush so I can continue reading? Thank you. Okay. Meanwhile, the surface searches continue across the steep mountains and dire forest above. After leaving the cave in the early evening, Vern is asked to meet the government officials and ministers. Once he has delivered his report, a minister asked him a single question: "What happens if we don't follow your advice?" Vern's answer is blunt: "They will die." I heard about this, but one diver did die. I think they ran out of oxygen and they drowned. It's sad, man. Even though they got all the kids out, one single soul was lost here. Well, on the rescue mission. God damn it. Watch, this is not me. I'll move for a minute and stick drift will take me somewhere. See? Not me. Not me. That is not me, gang. Just ripped a bit of my controller off. Great. Can you stop, motherfucker? God damn it. Alright. Might have to do something to my controller quickly. Hold up. Bars, you're taking me somewhere, gang. Oh my god, this is gonna make it so much slower because you're supposed to walk. No, I can't do that. I can't be bothered to fucking...
Watch how we're walking here. It gets
Why?
slippery at times. It's one of the more
Okay.
awkward sections to move through, especially during the rescue.
And they had to bring the boys through here?
Exactly, that was the problem. The terrain is steep, rocky and unpredictable underfoot, and they needed to get the boys to full medical facilities quickly.
So how did they manage that?
The Thai Navy SEALs came up with a clever solution. They rigged a Tyrolean rope system above all of these obstacles.
You mean a sort of rope bridge?
More or less. The boys were secured into rigid plastic sleds and then attached to the rope system. So instead of carrying them, they moved them above the ground, effectively flying them over the worst of the terrain.
Well, that must have made things much faster.
Faster and safer. It
Oh,
reduced
no,
the
no,
risk
no.
of slipping, dropping or exhausting the rescuers.
Probably
It's
right
impressive how
there, you
quickly
know.
they adapted.
That was the key to the entire operation, constant problem solving. Let's go further to see the Tyrolean sledge.
Yeah, while you two were gooners was... Why the fuck? While you two were speaking, I was breaking my controller even more. Yay. Oh, we probably go this way, gang. Good old gang along. No, don't drive. Here we go. We've got 2 more to do and then we've got the thing done. Specialist cave diver Rick Stanton and John arrived from the UK with Rob Harper. Together they have more cave diving rescue experience than anyone else in the world. The Thai government also requested help from the US Air Force. Oh, control mate. US Air Force Squadron led by Major Charles Hoggins. Don't know. Charles. Major Charles, yes, Major Charles. On the evening of the 27th of June, Byrne, Rob, Rick, and John initially prevented from entering the cave after a heated argument. They go in anyway. After reaching the chamber, connecting to the keyhole to chamber 3, but the flood water is surging through the passage, blocking the way forward. Rob Harper narrowly avoids becoming trapped by the rapid rising water. Oh. Oh no! I'll go here. I don't know what to do. Because we got light. A light. Camera. Action. Okay. I'll keep my controller in my mouth the whole time. Oh. Oh shit, okay. Alright. My controller button looks completely different to that one. Joystick, mate. Alright. No. This game, man. Batty boy GG. Oi, here we are. I want to know what the hell that is, but okay. 28th. Groundwater engineer. Okay, proposed a plan on Vern's recommendations to divert water away from the sinkholes feeding into the cave system. A network of pipe and bamboo channels were built, combined with heavy plumbing at the cave entrance. The effort finally begins to lower the water level, but during an early dive, Rick and John discovered the 4 workers trapped in chamber 3 beyond a short.
And here it is.
It looks pretty solid. The rescue seems to have combined luck with quickly choosing the best ideas proposed by many people.
Couldn't say it better. There were many people involved in the operation, most of them working outside the cave or near the entrance.
Outside? What were they doing there?
They searched for alternative cave entrance and pumped huge amounts of water onto nearby rice fields to slow the flooding. Throughout the operation, water levels rose and fell unpredictably, making our work extremely difficult.
Do we know how many people actually took part in the rescue operation altogether?
As far as I remember, there were over 100 divers, about 2,000 soldiers, 900 police officers, as well as medical teams, engineers, pump operators, government personnel, and thousands of volunteers. I saw an estimate suggesting that around 10,000 people took part in the rescue operation altogether.
And how many people were involved in the final extraction of the boys?
18 divers, 5 members of the Thai Navy SEALs, and 13 international cave divers. The team was led by John Valanthan and Rick Stanton. In fact, you'll hear from John in just a moment.
Will he be joining us?
Yes, he is the narrator of the second part of the tour.
Nice. Yeah. As I was saying, discovered 4 workers trapped in chamber 3 beyond a short but extremely difficult flood section. They quickly guided them to safety. This may have been the most single dangerous operation in the entire rescue. Even so, flood continues to prevent the divers from pushing deeper into the cave. Damn. Right, guess we go down this way. 70%. Alright. I've seen the trailers for this cave. I don't like it. I don't know if I should be paying attention or not. Oh, yeah, I should be. No. Big balls. Climbing up Christmas tree. So this must be the thing they put the children on, the boys on, and must have pushed it down. Crazy thing to see. Water. Alright. There's gonna be swimming involved soon. Me and Average Guy. You may know him. He's got 8k subs. Please, gang, give that to me. He don't deserve it. I'm joking. He deserves every subscriber he's got. Doing anything over here, or am I just going over here for no solid reason? Gentlemen, we have survived Trinity, crustaceans, Ligma. Ligma what? Ligma ball. Shut the fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Can someone tell me what this is? But sometimes I just get random thoughts and just make random voices, random characters for it, and I just go ahead and let it out. So maybe my autism acting up like a spasticated little emu, but gang, can't lie, gang-a-lang, gang-a-thang. What the fuck? The keyhole. I know what else is a keyhole. Okay, shut up.
So this is the infamous keyhole, Vern.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't look as tight as I expected.
It's not really that tight, just awkward. It's more about positioning than size.
It's still a bit of a reach, though.
Especially for shorter people, but there are plenty of foot and hand holes. Just go carefully.
But I can see how it would slow things down during a rescue.
It did. Divers wearing oxygen tanks could not pass through in the usual way. They had to take off their tanks, push them ahead, turn sideways and carefully squeeze through the narrow opening. Now imagine doing that while the passage was fully underwater with fast-moving muddy water and absolutely no visibility.
Okay, so it's infamous for a reason.
Okay, gang. I'm going deeper into the cave. My autistic, spasticated looking emu ass don't know how to say K in the Oh! Continue for a minute. I know for a fact. Oh, ganger ass. I go. Ganger ass. Ganger ass. Ganger ass. I'm being so unfamily friendly to the point where it's not even funny, gang.
It's a bit more muddy here.
Yes, the monsoon floods always bring fresh mud into the chamber. Chamber 3 became the main underground staging base, where rescuers stored air cylinders and supplies and transferred the boys from the specialist cave divers to teams carrying them towards the entrance.
So, would that have been a single dive?
Actually, there were 5 separate dives between, with air spaces to where the boys were found. Chamber 4 and stations 5, 6, 7 and 8.
Was there any special use for these air spaces?
During the extraction, rescuers used these airfield sections to divide the journey into manageable stages. There they could remove and refit the boys' diving equipment, examine them, and give additional sedation before the next submerged section.
Sedation?
Yes. The passages were narrow, dark, turbulent, and nearly impossible to see through. A conscious child might panic, struggle, remove the mask, or become trapped, endangering both himself and the diver. Keeping the boy unconscious and still was considered the safest option.
How exactly was it carried out?
Each boy received anxiety medication, atropine to reduce saliva, and ketamine to induce unconsciousness while preserving spontaneous breathing. A tightly secured face mask supplied an oxygen-rich mixture. A specialist diver guided each boy face down through flooded passages, monitoring breathing through the mask bubbles. If a boy began waking, trained divers administered more ketamine in airfield sections. Their limbs were loosely secured to prevent entanglement or mask removal.
So the airspaces were essential to the operation's success.
Indeed, in reality, airspaces acted as shelters, medical checkpoints, equipment stations and transfer points throughout the rescue.
Were they large enough for somebody to stand and rest there for a while?
Not really. There wasn't much time to rest anyway. That's why in the VR version we flooded the entire section of the cave. You complete the whole dive without any interruptions.
Right. Right. So I do have to swim. Let's read the last one. With water levels finally dropping, rescuers can now reach Chamber 3. The Prime Minister of Thailand visits the rescue site to encourage everyone involved in the operation. Here we are, the dive base. I wonder why they named it the dive base. Probably diving in a minute. You know what I'm scared of?
And this is the start of the line here.
Hey.
The guideline laid by the divers ran continuously from this point all the way to where the boys were eventually found. When you're ready, grab it, activate the second map, and John will guide you from here to Pattaya Beach. Here you're on the other side.
What do you mean? Oh no. Oh no, 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 Patman. Pat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I'm scared. I hate being underwater. It scares me because I feel like any moment I could freak out.
Hi there, I'm John Valanthan.
What the fuck?
Alongside my diving partner Rick Stanton, I led the diving operation in 2018. I'll be your guide during the diving section, and the guys will get back to you once we're done. Now, try swimming using your hands or the controller. Both options are available.
John.
VR swimming feels very different from walking. The line you see here is the most important part of our journey. It was literally our lifeline. With the visibility so poor, especially on the return, we sometimes couldn't see anything. So we had to navigate by feel, holding onto the line and using our hands to sense the space in front of us. We could tell upstream and downstream, in and out of the cave, by the way the water flowed and moved the thick sediment. You'll see for yourself as we get deeper.
Oh god.
The line was laid close to the roof in order not to miss any airspaces that could have contained the children.
Oh shit.
Just beyond the pinch point there's a junction in the line. The Thai Navy SEALs lost their way in the cave and explored left, reaching a dead end. It was the Belgian diver, Ben Remnants, who tied the line on with a carabiner and explored the right-hand branch, working his way upstream, finding the correct way. Let's head there now.
Oh, you want me to go up there? Oh god. Mailbox. Oh. What's this? Diving operations continue from Chamber 3 into the narrow pitch point and obstacles later known as the line trap. The diver reach Chamber 4, eventually swimming a major junction deep within the cave. For the first time they encountered clear water. The current flow from left to right provided an important clue that the guides dives deeper into the system. Rick and John assumed leadership of the thing, okay. More and more people came interested in helping the boys. Cave rescue specialists from around the world continue to arrive at the site. An official Australian team joins the US military personnel, British cave experts, Chinese rescue workers, and volunteer groups from several other countries. So this was a pretty big thing. Oh. I'm scared. This is scary. Holy shit. Okay, we can swim for the minute then. Ooh.
Laying the guideline upstream to find the boys was a combined effort of a lot of people. We used thick climbing rope so that it was safe for the Thai Navy SEALs to pull on. That's something you wouldn't normally do with cave diving line. You can't move the line here, but in reality it was possible and very dangerous. Pulling it too hard could shift it out of place, which might cause the divers to lose their way. This made negotiating some of the bends difficult, causing one of the British divers carrying a child to lose the line.
Oh god!
Adrift and in zero visibility, with no way of knowing the way out, the diver searched for the line, but it became lost amongst the stalactites on the ceiling.
Oh shit.
Eventually, he located some old electrical cable and followed this to the air surface in Chamber 4.
Yeah, I'm being
He
dragged this
remained
way
here
then.
and looked after his unconscious child until another diver was able to take over and carry child the remaining distance to dive to Chamber 3. Everyone made it to safety, but it shows how easily a small mistake can have very serious consequences.
Yeah, my mistake has a consequence right now. Approximately 300 meters beyond the beach, Rick and John discovered all 12 boys in the cage alive in a chamber known as the Wild Boar Haven. The immediate salivation was followed by sobering realization. Finding them was only half the challenge. Getting them out was even harder. Right, getting me out of this trap's going to be hard. Great. I don't know where the line is, I'm just following my path. There, I see the line barely. Very barely, but I can see it slowly. Swimming like a drowning man. Imagine if those bubbles follow your breathing in game. I want to get out of here as quickly as I can because I'm terrified of the ocean like this. Oh wait. Oh! I've got to stay close to the line. Okay, there we are. I can swim. I just got to stay close to the line. Otherwise I could be dragged all the way back. Oh my god, I can't see a thing. Now I see what they mean by... Yeah, you couldn't. Oh my... Okay. Okay, this is bad. The line should be over there. Yeah, it's bringing the current with me. Right, let me swim out. God, fuck. I'm lost. I'm actually so lost now. This is why I'm scared of the ocean, fucking underwater so much. Drag me away, G. Please. I'm so... Oh my god. Someone help, send a diving operation. Someone send the fucking rescue team after me again. God. Oh god. Okay. Just follow the floor. Just follow the floor. The line can't be far from the floor. Just follow it back. Just follow. Nope. The line! Oh my god. How I am so happy to see you, my... Yeah, I'm grabbing onto the line. I'm not letting go of you now. Yep, don't swim. Grab, pull, grab, pull, grab, pull. Yep, there's the bubbles, so that means I'm being dragged that way, so you don't want to bump your head on here because that would be bad. Okay. No, no, don't. Fuck. Why is it dragging me that way? Easy walking. Oh, I wish it was
It's about
easy.
800 metres of larger diamond-shaped passage to Sam Yek, the major junction in the cave. There are some air spaces, and the passage is mainly diamond-shaped with large mud banks. The flow varied depending on the size of the passage, but it was always difficult to swim upstream against it. There were also few places to anchor our guideline. When diving, the height of the passage isn't normally too important. As long as you don't bump your head, there's no problem. However, in Tham Luang, lower passage usually meant higher flow, and so difficulty to progress forwards. The mud banks are deposited by the silty water at the end of each monsoon, but this happens long after the cave has formed. The passage keeps this formation all the way to Sam Yek. You can see how the bedding planes and ceiling cracks have influenced its formation, causing the diamond shape.
Oh god. Oh god. It feels peaceful, but at the same time it doesn't. Just the anxiety. You might... VR gets to a point. Sometimes you could even forget you're in VR. You could chat to some friends you've made on the way to VR, and you get lost in time with them. You don't realise the time or anything. And yeah, look, see?
The divers passed through 2 areas, Station 5 and Station 6, where airspaces allowed us to take a rest, check each buoy and replace their oxygen tank if needed. An assistance diver was placed at each station to help. They were called stations as there's no chamber here, just an airspace in which a support diver can be placed. We marked these stations with a large waterproof card showing the correct number.
I've done it, made it. Oh no, don't drag me down. Alright. Only 57% of the way there. Yay. Oh shit! Fuck me, G. Alright. That's why you don't play with a table near you with glasses on it. Fuck, that's gonna bruise me for a few days now. Alright. Onwards we go. There we go. Oh, my foot hurts now. A whole glass landed on my foot. Human instincts called father reactions. Training for the big day I become a father. My kids are gonna look back on these videos one day and go, Dad, is this you when you were younger? Oh shit, fuck, shit. Yeah, yeah, this is me, child. I'm what? Oh. Why'd you sound like a retard? I'm sorry, what'd you just say? Yeah, why'd you sound like a retard, Dad? Now, you see here, son, there's something called a frying pan, and you're gonna have a mark. A round mark on your face soon. Oh shit, Dad, I'm sorry. Dad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Dad, bonk. No, no, no! No, don't drag me down. Don't drag me. I'm not letting go of this rope again. Oh. Guess I continue forward. Oh shit, man. No, can't lose the rope now. This time I will not be able to find it. Take a moment to breathe. Oh. The Thai Navy SEALs begin delivering food and medical supplies to the trapped group. 6 SEALs enter the cave with LT Coil Dr. Pa and an army doctor. After 23 hours, only 3 of the SEALs make it back to Chamber 3. The team shared its air cylinders to endure the return, leaving the other 3 SEALs with Dr. Pa and the wild boar Evan. Dr. Pa and the 3 SEALs remain with the boys throughout the rescue. Surprisingly, little food is delivered during the initial supply runs. Rick and John are frustrated and angry knowing that much larger quarantine... Hold on, let me read that quickly. Much more food will have to be transported the following day. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because little supplies and food equal death. Yes, drag me, my Lord and Saviour. We are away. See, this is what you call living the dream. You get dragged, and then you get dragged down because you're not paying attention. Oh my god. That's what happens when you don't pay attention, kids. You drown and die. Drown and die. Drown and die.
How are you feeling so far?
Scared,
Not tired yet?
alone.
Good, because now we're going to simulate how difficult it was to swim through the cave whilst carrying a heavy load.
Oh,
Several dozen kilograms, or well over 100 pounds. See the mannequin below?
yeah.
Pick it up and try to bring it with you all the way to the end of this part of the journey.
Okay. Come on, Sean. That's your name now. What an unfortunate name to have. LaShawn Dingle. Clickbaited straight from the man, the myth, the legend, Pat God. Come on, Jay. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to drop LaShawn in a minute. Okay, never mind. LaShawn, you're still here. Good, because if I drop LaShawn, I would never get back up with him. Yes. Oh god. Doing this one-handed. Oh. Jesus, dropping LaShawn down there, you would not be able to see. Isn't that right, LaShawn? Yeah, that's right. You nearly just got me killed, LaShawn. You want me to drop you in the abyss? No one will ever see you down there. Okay, I'm making it there. Making my way downtown, walking fast, just passing homebound. I hate this. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder. No, don't lose the line. Oof. No, so close. Samyet. Oh, this is the place they've been talking about.
Eventually, we reach Samyek, an important junction in the cave. To the right leads into the arduous cave known as the Monks series.
Right.
Exploration at the far end now requires an overnight camp, as it's very, very far from the cave entrance. During the rescue, we recognised this area because the water flowing out of Monks series was much warmer than the water we've been diving in so far. It had spent much less time underground than the main stream, and so hadn't cooled as much.
Shit,
When it rains heavily, the interaction from clear warm water coming in from Monk series and the muddy water from the rest of the cave causes dramatic floods. Water rushes in from this section of the cave and fills the main passage. It was water from this branch that originally trapped the wild boars. I hope you've enjoyed our time together and that you still have your mannequin with you. Head to the end of the swimming section and visit the final part of our experience.
Okay, John. Oh shit, I've gone past it. Okay, fellas. All my manners. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, LaShawn, you stay there for a minute, pal. I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna check something out. I think it's up here. Yeah, it's up here. Here we go. Now we'll read it. Concern grows over the falling oxygen levels inside the cave. Hundreds of oxygen cylinders are carried to the boys' location. Rescuers debate two options: wait months for flood waters to recede, or attempt to dive in escalation. Both carry an enormous risk. Forecasts for more heavy rain pushes decision makers forward at the diving option. A rescue plan begins to form. Additional British support divers are brought in, along with Australian cave diver and enthusiast Dr. Richard Harris and his diving partner Craig. The proposal is on fucking shit to prevent panic underwater, which could kill both the child and the escorting diver. The boys will be sedated before each dive. Ketamine is chosen because it generally prevents the airways. A saliva suppressing medicine also given to reduce the risk of choking. Expensive planning and rehearsals take place in a local swimming pool. Okay, LaShawn, I'm coming back to you. LaShawn Dinglenut. Okay, I've got LaShawn. I'm on my way. We've done it, LaShawn. Oh my God, we're going up. LaShawn, this may be it, LaShawn. We may be seeing history. Oh my God, yes, LaShawn, we can do it. We can do it. Yes. LaShawn. Want to get as high as we possibly can up there, LaShawn, can't we? Come on, LaShawn. We can do it. We can do it, LaShawn. No! Little bastards, LaShawn. Well, I'm gonna allow you to rest here, LaShawn. It's been nice knowing you, pal. But I must continue. Good luck, soldier. Right, 3R, give me a medal now. I brought him all the way here. You should give me a medal. Okay. Here we are. Final place. What's this? Oh, probably nothing.
Hello again. Hope
Hi.
you've enjoyed the dive.
You have
I
no
don't
idea.
know.
It was truly eye-opening, despite all the darkness, of course.
Ahead of us is the final part of our journey. We've removed the tourist decorations as well as the guidelines so we can experience the cave more like the boys did when they first entered it. We're starting at Pattaya Beach.
And this is where the rescuers finally expected to find the boys, right?
Yes, but the rescuers had no luck here, so they continued into the next flooded section.
But in reality, the boys were several hundred metres further into the cave.
Exactly. A few hundred
didn't
metres
even know
inside the
this was
cave
here,
feels
but okay.
very different from the same distance on the surface.
I've already had a taste of that distance underwater.
No more water from here
Okay.
on, I promise. Let's walk to the place where the boys were found.
The rescue plan involves further support divers, each stationed through the cave to assist the primary diver to escort each boy. At approximately 1 a.m. on July 6, former Thai Navy SEAL Saman Koopman dies while returning. See, I told you. Oh, rest in peace, your soul, mate. At approximately 1 a.m. Yeah, I read that already. What am I reading? Returning from supply mission, he begins to previously. He begun on the previous evening. He runs out of air and drowns inside the cave. God rest your soul, man. Right. I just saw flip-flops on the floor. I don't know what they were about, but okay. Right, I just want to make... Oh my God, no. You little... Just let me climb. Alright. I just want to check out the last place. Alright, just want to check it. Oh my God, no. Just... Please. You little bugger, mate. You're such a little bugger, blood. I'm gonna sharpen you up, blood. But bags, I mean. Pardon me. Pardon my French, but hola. Okay. Another bag. Making another bag. Walking fast. It's the best and I'm bound. Life jacket. Another bag. Another flip flop. Another one. Another one. Okay. Another bag. Oh, oxygen. And I need you. And miss you. A walkie-talkie? Must have been one of the divers. Oh God. I don't have the time to walk. I have the time to walk. Another backpack. Up, down, all together now. Miss Dough Potato is being turned into salad. Yeah. Oh. Low section. And the fuck is that? Thai Navy SEAL, okay. Weather forecasts indicate a brief window of favourable condition. The rescue operations is scheduled between the 8th and the 10th of July. So, oh, the low section.
This is one of the lowest sections of the cave. It's only about 40 centimetres high, though that changes after every flood. The same is true of the whole cave to some extent.
It's a bit like a living thing, huh?
You could say that. The entire structure changes over time, but you don't really need to notice those changes to feel that the whole environment is alive.
I suppose caves are always like that. Everything feels so unusual that even the smallest detail can get your imagination running.
Like the oldest trick in the cave guide's book.
Exactly. You think it's time for it?
I think so.
What the fuck?
Stay calm and take a deep breath. You can close your eyes, but you don't have to.
Why the fuck did you do
Now,
that?
if I asked you to guide us back,
I'm just
would
gonna
you be able to
head
do
forward
it?
and hope for the best. No,
Don't worry,
I
I'm not
wouldn't.
going to. I just wanted to show you that getting lost in complete darkness with hours of blind crawling between you and the cave entrance is one of the greatest fears in caving. Fortunately, that wasn't the case for the wild boars. They had come prepared with fully charged headlamps, so although they were starving, they were not left to despair in complete darkness. Let's turn yours back on.
Yeah, turn it on, please.
You got me there, Vern. I immediately found myself trying to work out the way back.
It always works, doesn't it?
Bruh,
Now let's continue deeper into the cave.
you've just made me crawl out that entire thing in the pitch dark, and I just shit myself, mate. I just shit myself. Hard edition. Dun, 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 yeah, yeah. So there's nothing up there then. Another oxygen bag? I don't know. What the fuck? Oh, that's my charger. There we are. Perfect. Perfect optimization. Chamber 9. Another airbag. A knife. Jacket. Maybe there's something up here. Yep, no.
Let's stay here for a while.
This
Why?
chamber is much larger. Was there an air pocket here?
Yes, the divers surfaced here and immediately sensed something was different. John's line reel actually ended here. Very lucky.
What was that?
The smell. They could tell the boys were nearby simply from the smell. After 9 days, I doubt anyone would have been at their best.
Did the boys notice them as well?
Yes, they climbed down to investigate the sounds of the divers.
So it was ears on one side and noses on the other.
It seems they, too, can be remarkably helpful when exploring caves.
But I guess finding the boys was only just the beginning, wasn't it?
Yes, John, Rick and other rescuers, including Dr. Harris, who sedated the boys, had to prepare each person for the journey out. All 13 will be transferred one by one, retracing the same route we've just come through.
And somehow this incredible plan worked without a single casualty.
As we mentioned earlier, the rescue succeeded through a combination of luck, ingenuity, and the extraordinary professionalism of the entire team. However, while all 13 members of the Wild Boars team survived, the operation itself was not without loss.
You mean the SEALs?
Yes, Saman Kunan, a former Thai Navy SEAL, died on 6 of July 2018 after losing consciousness while returning from placing air signalers along the route. And Beirut Pakvara, an active Thai Navy SEAL, died in December 2019 from a blood infection that the Royal Thai Navy said he contracted during the rescue.
Ooh. Oh, what the hell? Okay. The rescue mission receives final approved. 4 boys successfully rescued during one evacuation. Jason Mollison experienced critical moment where he drops the syringe while administrating anesthetics. Oh my god, I read that wrong. Anesthetics to a boy underwater. Up, down, ooh, governor. Mr. Potato is running around. See what I mean by my autism makes me crazy. Don't even 60%. So in all honesty, this was pretty nice, you know. Caves, shitty backpack. What's up here? Gotta be a reason they've split up. Cool. What's that? I saw something. What? We found them.
Yeah, it is.
The final destination of our journey, place where all the boys have been found. All 12 boys and their coach were found on a slope leading up to a chamber that became known as Wild Boar Haven.
This must have been the only place they could have sat out the flood.
Indeed it is. There is no other known part of the cave that is high enough.
Incredible. What was their condition after, 9 days without food?
When the doctors examined them, they found the boys had lost about 2 kilograms or over 4 pounds each. They were hungry and weak, but still able to walk, talk and eat. 3 of them had mild lung infections and were treated with medication. The medical team ran blood tests, chest x-rays and heart and lung checks while keeping them briefly quarantined as a precaution. Despite everything they had endured, officials said they showed no signs of severe psychological distress.
That's good,
And what
isn't
about
it?
the meditation their coach encouraged? Is that part of the story true?
The coach did not put the boys into some kind of medical trance. What he did was much simpler. Because he once lived as a Buddhist novice, he encouraged them to pray, meditate, breathe calmly and stay focused. Later, the boys said they kept up their spirits by meditating, repeating, "Su Su, keep fighting," and trying not to panic.
And I guess it worked.
It worked. Let's climb up the Avon to see one more thing here.
Alright. Day 17. 4 more boys successfully rescued. Cha-ching! Holy hell. Harnesses to the tunnel. My guy. Oh. Got another one. Oh. Making it there. Slowly. Oh yeah, here we are. Go further on. Keep going up, man. The tunnel. Alright, let's read the new one.
Here we are at the tunnel the boys made. They took
they made a
turns
tunnel?
scraping at a rock wall with stones trying to dig their
The
way
boys
out.
hand dog tunnel.
One of them, Channing, managed to
Oh.
carve a few meters into the wall.
Interesting. Was it organised or just panic?
Organised, they set up digging shifts. It gave them something to do, a sense of control since there was no other way out.
It must have drained their strength though, right? Did the coach just let them keep digging?
Not for long. After about 5 days, he noticed they were getting weak and told them to save their energy instead. They even talked about pushing deeper into the cave system to look for another exit.
Was it discovered the same time the boys were rescued?
No, sometime after the rescue, I came back to find a hand-dug tunnel about 6 meters deep near the top of the chamber. Next to it was a small altar the boys built and a 20-baht note left as an offering. That note is now in the Rescue Museum in Mae Sai.
Oh, I see. Did the digging have actually worked?
Not really. The cave lies beneath solid limestone, so there was no way they could dig through without proper tools. Still, their attempt shows how strong and high-spirited they remained despite the dire conditions they were facing.
Truly impressive knowing their young age. I recall the youngest was only 11 years old.
That's correct, and the oldest has just turned 17. They entered the cave to celebrate his birthday.
A birthday to remember.
You could say that after the successful rescue, they all have been rebirthed in a way.
Definitely. Is that the last place to see here?
The last one related directly to the rescue, but there's one more thing to find deeper in the cave.
What is it?
Let's find out, shall we?
Alright. Why you two were Elon Musk visits the site and often a mini submarine built from rocket components. The submarine is considered as a backup, but experienced cave divers and Thai authorities concluded as unsuitable for the Tamlung's layout and condition. The final 4 boys and their coach were rescued. A Thai Navy SEAL is the last person to leave the wild boar haven. Near Chamber 4, Chris Weffel temporarily loses the guideline. Relying on his extensive training, he remains calm, conducts a search and locates the cable that leads him back to Chamber 4. Shaken by the incident, Dr. Richard Harris takes over, escorting the boy for the remainder of the journey. Oh. Yep. I think that's only 2. We need to find 2 more now. And the cave continues that way, I believe. But yeah, this is one hell of a cave so far. That big they had to just split it up into 3 sections. Alright. But yeah, what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna hit up Average Guy VR. I'm gonna check out his YouTube channel, by the way. It's a very good one. I'll link him in the bio down below, or just tag him. Don't know. He'll probably ask, "Why have you tagged me in this video?" Oh, you know, same old, just so you can like. Oh, I'll probably appear them. Yeah, here we are.
Deep within the mountain where darkness, water and stone converge, this cave holds more than geological history. It holds a story of human endurance, cooperation and resilience. From legend to reality, Tham Luang is a place where past and present meet, where tragedy, hope and determination are etched into every passage. For those who walk these paths today, it's not just a cave, it's a reminder of what can be achieved against overwhelming odds.
Yes.
Thank you for being part of this journey with us, and if you like it, feel free to tell all your friends about it.
No, thank you, but no. With everyone safely out, the caves finally closed shortly afterwards. One of the pumps failed. Had the rescue taken any longer, shortly afterwards, one of the pumps failed. Had the rescue taken any longer, conditions could have been slightly more dangerous. Ooh, spooky. Oh. What's this one? Events after the rescue. 11 boys became Buddhists. Oh. Shortly after leaving the hospital, 11 boys took part in the temporary ceremony and became Buddhists. Novices. While coach was recognized as a monk. It was a tradition to act as of gratitude as a way to honor Salman Kubnan and everyone involved in the rescue. Didn't participate because he was Christian. How does it go? Oh shit. Okay, this something. Should I read this? Make the video longer for myself, myself and I. Yeah. Why shouldn't I? 3 boys and their coach. Before the rescue, the three of the boys and their coach were stateless, which limited their ability to travel, work legally, and exercise certain public rights. In August 2018, Thailand granted them citizenship. UNHCR described in the description as an important example of effort to address statelessness. Received scholarship. Adu became known as the boy who answered from the divers in English. when the team was found. He later received a full scholarship in the Masters of School in New York, became captain of the school football team, and graduated in 2023. Rick Stanton attended the ceremony and delivered a fucking speech. In 2023, the 5th anniversary of the rescue, former team members and their coach returned to the accessible sections of the cave. They took part in the ceremony, honouring thousands of rescuers, volunteers, specialists involved in the operation. John and Rick were awarded the George Medal of one of Britain's highest civilian honours for bravery. Chris Jewell and Jason Mallinson received the Queen's medal, while Vernon, Josh and Connor Rowe were appointed members of the Order of the British Empire and MBEs. On the 26th of February 2019, Volon received his medal from Queen Elizabeth II from Buckingham Palace. The British rescuers were also received honours from the Kingdom of Thailand in 2020. Several members of the team were awarded the Order of that word and titles of the Knight Commanders. Rick, okay. Oh, took a part. Stanton took part in the later reunions and promoting the story of the rescue. He was also attended this Samon's graduation ceremony. This shows that some of the relationships between the rescuers and those that saved continued long after the operation ended. Queen. Okay. In October 2025, Vincent was admitted to a hospital with pneumonia. King Mahana. Don't know how, and Queen. Don't know how to say that. Placed him under royal treatment as a patient. Richard and Craig. Anesthesiast and the cave diver Richard Harris and fellow diver Cave Chadlin were jointly named Australian of the Year in 2019. It was one of the highest public honours awarded for patron in the rescue. Okay. Someone promised 7 ranks from penalty officer with lieutenant commander and received high title at the state corporation order a white elephant. And there it was. Then you can listen to something else other than my boring speeches and reading. After the rescue, the cave began attracting a large number of visitors. Safe routes and infrastructures were gradually introduced in oh shit. Oh shittings. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No no. Oh no. Oh no. Shittings. In December 2023, a small group tour were opened as far as the third Chamber 3, where the rescue team forwarded base had been located. Tours and conductions with guides in groups of up to 10 people and the deeper sections of the cave were closed off during the rainy season. The rescue created major film legacies. The story has inspired several major screen productions. International Geographic, the rescue, focusing on the divers and the technical side of the operation. 13 Lives, all of them. Netflix 6-part Thai series, Thai Cave Rescue, which presents the story mainly from the perspective of the boys, their families, and the local community. 12. And the operation became a model for later cave rescues. Tham Luang is now regarded as the model's example of cooperation between local cave cavers, military personnel, doctors, engineers, prompt operators, and civilian cave divers. Thank you for taking a part of this journey, the 3R Games team. Wow, don't know how long that video is going to be. How far does that go? Oh, just stops there. But yeah, I've got every single one from everywhere. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Make sure you don't know what time it is now, John, the making of this video. Oh, wait, you gotta check with a new way now. Gotta check with my phone now, G. It is now. Oh, shit, the video's already out. Yeah, go and watch the fucking video if you want to watch this video. See you guys in the next episode. Later.